Hi, I'm Andy Tiller. I'm the skipper of 70,000 tons of metal. I came to the idea to do a heavy metal cruise when I was in my apartment in Vancouver, where I can see the cruise ship here, where all the cruises to Alaska leave. But 6 years ago, I was sitting one evening with a couple of my friends. I said, like, hey, why don't we charter one of these cruise ships and put a heavy metal festival? We have 2,000 guests on board, approximately 500 artists.
This kind of people we have on board, the musicians, they are the best of the best, guaranteed. We have absolutely no problem, nothing in the night or it's fabulous. So there's no moaning and groaning, nothing. So I am very pleased of having this kind of clientele on board.
All right, come on. I want to hear you now.
We have been doing this now for the third year, and for the third year in a row we're sold out. Well, I have earplugs, but I'm not using them here on board because I'm hardly in front of the stage. Usually I make sure that I get at least one song of every band that plays here. If you want to keep your hearing, I definitely recommend that you're using earplugs. Well, the logistics actually is the biggest challenge of the whole thing, because you have to see, normally such a big festival you have days of preparation, building the stages and everything. Now on a cruise ship, the big challenge is the cruise ship comes in the morning from the previous cruise, people have to debark, and then we have only very few hours to bring all the equipment on board, build everything and then leave in the evening. I believe, despite of the stigma that is sometimes attached to heavy metal and heavy metal fans, those are the most peaceful people that you can imagine. And I'm getting the confirmation every time from the ship's crew that say, you are the best guests that we have all year long. Some people come from countries that you would not usually expect heavy metal fans coming from. We have people from Saudi Arabia, from small countries in Africa. We have people from New Zealand, from Chile, from little island states like Trinidad and Tobago and wherever. The oldest guest on board is 71 years. The youngest one is 1 year old. Convincing the cruise line was certainly a challenge in the beginning. In the meantime, of course, they love us and they always want to have us back. But in the beginning, of course, they were wary because they didn't really know what to expect. And as previously mentioned, there is a certain stigma for some people attached with heavy metal. But I gave them some information and I gave them some videos about big heavy metal festivals in Europe and how stress-free and problem-free and peaceful they usually are. And that in the end convinced them to charter me the ship. Despite their extreme outfits and everything, there is usually a very soft kernel. These are the nicest and friendliest people around.